Before we got started today, we made sure to top the petrol up to make sure there was enough petrol in the van. As you can see, I did have a go at removing some of the spray paint from the passenger side front wing and door. I used a graffiti remover, but it was really toxic stuff, creating some nasty fumes. So I stopped using it and I decided I would just use wet and dry sandpaper and an orbital sander for the main bodywork going forward. Also for now, we tied up the front bumper with some rope to make sure it didn't drag on or near the ground. Before we tried starting the van, we also brought some jump leads with us, as last time we tried to start the van and started the van a number of times without actually driving it anywhere to regain its charge. After connecting the jump leads to another battery, it was time to see if it would start. Which it did. Just as things were starting to go to plan, the engine cut out. We were not 100% sure why this was, but we think it was possibly due to the van previously running out of petrol, causing an air bubble in the fuel line.
Dad, there's definitely something going on here.
When we tried to start it again, I noticed some smoke appearing around the dashboard.
See if it does it again when I start it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
After a little investigation, we realised the windscreen wiper was left on, but appeared to be jammed, so the smoke most likely came from the windscreen wiper motor overheating. We got it started again. We let the van get up to temperature before trying to move it. The van had been left in gear with the handbrake off, which was a good thing. So hopefully it was just a case of checking to see if the brakes had seized. At first, it was hard to tell if the brakes had seized or if the wheels had just sunk into the ground where it had been stood for so long. Luckily for us, they were not seized, it was just where the wheels had sunk into the ground over time. Now it was time to check the brakes. It was good news that the brakes seemed to be okay. I now just needed to park the van, ready for it to be transported to where we will be working on it. After I'd parked up, we later had it transported, ready for us to get to work on the van. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and ring the bell to see what happens next.